ये मूवी ने इतना आगे बढ़ गई है, आप पीछे लोगों को छोड़ दिया है। अच्छी अच्छी मूवी, सैयारा जैसी मूवी, धड़क 2
Can
जैसी
we
मूवी।
have?
Can I ask? जनता जनार्दन का प्यार है, इट इज बेसिकली द लव ऑफ द ऑडियंस, एंड ऑडियंस सैयारों को भी प्यार करा है उन्होंने और हमारी फिल्म को भी प्यार कर रही है, तो उनका प्यार उमड़ है। सो इट्स ये जनता की जीत है, दैट्स ऑल आई कैन से। टू हैव गुड टू फिल्म्स डू सच ग्रेट numbers, it's a win of the audience, no?
So there's always a
Hello.
space for 2-3 movies at
We'll
any
take that
point of
question.
time. I think all are doing well.
The last 25 minutes,
जी
जितने भी 25 मिनट की जो ग्राफिक टीम ने आपकी काम
जी,
की है,
जी
एनिमेटेड टीम ने काम की है,
जी
पूरी मूवी की अगर हम बात करें जो पिछले 25 मिनट है,
जी
लोगों ने वहाँ पे कीर्तन भी किए हैं, भजन किए
जी।
हैं। हाउ मच दैट वाज इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर यू टू मेक सच थिंग लुक वेरी रियल, एंड कितना क्रेडिट आपकी ग्राफिक टीम एंड एनिमेटेड टीम को जा रहा है?
देखिए, पूरा श्रेय एनिमेशन टीम को जाता है, और ये एनिमेशन टीम हर एक आर्टिस्ट एक प्रकार से डायरेक्टर ही है। और हम प्लीज वन राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज टू ऑल द आर्टिस्ट हु हैव वर्कड ऑन दिस। ये प्लीज आप अंडरस्टैंड कीजिए, जैसे आप लोग मीडिया से हैं, आपको भी पता है, आप लोग ग्राउंड लेवल पे, रूट लेवल पे काम करते हैं और कितना कठिन होता है, राइट? एंड चैनल वर्क्स बिकॉज यू गाइज आर वर्किंग ऑल्सो, राइट? एंड इट्स अ टू वे प्रोसेस, it's in harmony. The same way, each artist sitting on the machine endlessly making that one frame, कि एक फ्रेम बनाने को उसको 2-2 हफ्ते लगते हैं, उसका सैक्रिफाइस जाता है, और वो जब आज आप सहराते हैं तो उसको वो मन में खुशी होती है। सो जो लास्ट का आप जो तकरीबन आधा घंटा देखते हैं, सिर्फ वो बनाने में 1 साल लगा है। दैट वॉज 1 year of तपस्या दैट वी हैड टू गो थ्रू, राइट? एंड उसमें बहुत सारे ड्राफ्ट्स, रीड्राफ्ट्स, क्योंकि इस प्रकार से आज तक बना ही नहीं, so we have to keep doing it till it actually happens. And the artists to have that patience with me, like Samay and Manish and all the artists at Clean Productions and all the sound design and all the people who have given the voices, to believe that ये होगा, क्योंकि आज तक ऐसा हुआ नहीं है तो आगे ऐसा होगा नहीं, तो they had to break that mindset. तो that is more of a mindset issue. तो 1 साल वो आर्टिस्ट मेरे पे ट्रस्ट करके उन्होंने ऐसा किया, दैट इज हाउ यू सी दैट क्वालिटी गो टू द नेक्स्ट लेवल। जहाँ फिल्म 3rd गियर पे, 4th गियर पे चल रही है, सडनली वो 6th-7th गियर पे लग जाती है, एंड इट जस्ट टेक्स ऑफ फ्रॉम देयर। या दैट इज हाउ
रोमांटिक फिल्म की आंधी में महाअवतार का तूफान आया है उसके लिए आपको शुभकामनाएं।
जी धन्यवाद।
बट ये जानना चाहूँगी, उस वक्त भी हमने अश्विन आपसे बात की थी कि अभी तक इसको एक पौराणिक कथाओं के तौर पे देखा जाता था, हमने ये डिस्कस किया था ये हिस्ट्री है, बट आज की जनरेशन तो हिस्ट्री और पौराणिक इन चीज़ों से ही अलग है। आपको क्या रिएक्शंस आए? बिकॉज एक अभी तक एनिमेटेड मूवी को एक कार्टून मूवी की कैटेगरी में देखा जाता था, सो एक क्या रिएक्शन आपको मिले हैं और किस तरह की ऑडियंस आई, उनके क्या भारत में रिस्पॉन्स आए हैं, वो एक है। और आगे की जो सीरीज़ है उसके लिए आपको कितनी बड़ी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी फील हो रही है इस वक्त?
काफ़ी लंबा सवाल है, 20 मार्क। सो देखिए, लोगों ने काफ़ी सराहा, और हर जाति भ्रांति, हर देश उम्र के लोगों ने इसको सराहा है, महाअवतार नरसिम्हा को। लोग बाग इसको कई मिथोलॉजी मानते हैं, कुछ इसको हिस्ट्री मानते हैं। मैं यहाँ पे उनका परसेप्शन नहीं चेंज कर सकता हूँ, मैं बस वो प्रस्तुत कर सकता हूँ जो हम मानते हैं, और हमारे अनुसार ही हमारे शास्त्र, हमारे ग्रंथ हैं, और हमारी ये हिस्ट्री है। एंड दिस इज हाउ वी आर प्रेजेंटिंग इट। हाउ दे विल कंज्यूम इट, इट विल टेक टाइम इन द वे व्हाट वी आर ट्राइंग टू से, बट नेचर विल टेक इट्स ओन कोर्स। वो जैसे जैसे बच्चा बड़ा होता है, वैसे वैसे सवाल उसके बढ़ते हैं, वो अपने आप वो ठीक हो जाता है। इस प्रकार से मैं उसको सोचता हूँ। प्यार बहुत मिला, प्रेम बहुत मिला, लोगों ने इस तरह इसको सराहा कि मतलब कहानियाँ खत्म हो जाएंगी, लोग रो रहे हैं, उनको जिनको अपनी आस्था जिनकी छूट गई है, जिनको अपने जो एंग्जाइटी में है, डिप्रेशन में, सुसाइडल हो गए, ऐसे ऐसे मेरे को मैसेजेस आ रहे हैं कि हम सब कुछ छोड़ करके खत्म हो गए थे, और आपकी उस एक सीन ने हमको बचा लिया। हमको एक सीन से वो उत्तर मिल गया, जहाँ प्रहलाद महाराज को विष्णु भगवान ने गोद में उठा रखा है, क्योंकि ऑल ऑफ अस थिंक इन आवर इमेजिनेशन दैट इफ वी वर टू कन्फ्रंट गॉड एंड सिट विद गॉड, व्हाट वुड वी से। तो वो सीन एक प्रकार से वो उनको दर्शाता है। छोटे छोटे बच्चे खड़े होकर के बोल रहे हैं ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय या नरसिम्हा भगवान की जय, बिकॉज उनको लगता है उनको बचाव के लिए भगवान आएंगे। तो दैट एंकर ऑफ फेथ, प्रहलाद महाराज इज गेटिंग बुलीड इन द गुरुकुल फॉर बीइंग अ वेजिटेरियन, फॉर स्पीकिंग हिज माइंड, फॉर स्टैंडिंग अप फॉर हिज फेथ। ये सच्चाई है आज के बच्चों की। अगर बच्चे स्कूल जाते हैं, अपनी शिखा रखते हैं, या फिर वेजिटेरियन होते हैं, तो बाकी बच्चे उनका उल्लास उड़ाते हैं, ऐसा है। मेरे बच्चे के साथ ऐसा है। तो ये सारी चीज़ें जो हैं, जो आप एक्सपीरियंस करें, ये रियल लाइफ पे बेस्ड हैं। और इस प्रस्तुति में आपको वो सारे उत्तर मिल जाएंगे जो आप अपने ही फेथ से जूझते हैं, लड़ते हैं, समझने का प्रयास करते हैं। यू विल फाइंड ऑल दीज आंसर्स। सो आई चैलेंज यू दिस, यू वॉच दिस फिल्म, आफ्टर 10 years आपको नए आंसर्स मिल जाएंगे। वाई? बिकॉज वॉट वी आर टचिंग अपॉन इज समथिंग इटर्नल, वो सनातन है। We are giving those things in micro doses to you. Why? Because these are eternal stories of this land, of our purvaj, of our ancestors. So I think it's a 3-generation film. तो आपके बच्चे, उनके बच्चे, और जब तक महाअवतार सिनेमैटिक यूनिवर्स खत्म, उनके बच्चे, तो 4 generations film. So I am there to help all of them. Thank you so much.
We take a question here.
Yeah. Yes. The question is about Mumbai films. First, congratulations to the team. I want to know, Mumbai films have been giving great content, back-to-back hits, but here we are with a kind of film which doesn't have any big faces, no heroes, no nothing, and there's animation which has a history in India which never does well in box office, and here we are. If you had to give any advice to people who are making films, content, what would that be? Because you guys are killing it.
See, first of all, don't follow the trend. And, listen to the story, listen to the creators, listen to the audience. I think this is the mantra we follow, because trends are keep changing. And coming to Mahavatar Narsimha, the story is eternal. I said, like, you do it today or it has come 40 years back. If you do after 30 years, like, the story will anyway run. But the way we make and the authenticity, don't add a fantasy into it, don't try to bring in different characters and try to distort the culture. So be authentic to yourself and don't follow the trend, listen to the audience, give your best content.
Ma'am, you've asked a lot of questions. We have one friend there. Yes, ma'am. We come back to you later, ma'am.
सर
आएंगे मैम आपके
मैं
पास।
वर्षा बोल रही हूँ अपडेट नाउ न्यूज़पेपर से। चौधरी सर, आपको एक क्वेश्चन कर रही हूँ। सबसे पहले तो हर हर नरसिया, हर हर विष्णु भगवान। आपकी मूवी ने तो अभी 100 करोड़ पार कर चुकी है। मैं चाहती हूँ भगवान की कृपा से आपकी 300 करोड़ पार हो जाए। और अभी आपने सैयारा, धड़क 2 सबको पीछे छोड़कर अभी ये सेकंड वीक में आपकी नरसिया बहुत आगे आ गई है। और ये VFX ने, अभी VFX का इतना नहीं था और आपने अभी VFX में आपने इतना अच्छा ड्रामा और एक्शन दोनों का मिश्रण डाल दिया है इस मूवी में। तो अब क्या आपका आगे कोई ऐसा मूवी बनाने का और भी कोई प्लान है भगवान के ऊपर ही? या तो VFX के अंदर ही आपने सेकंड पार्ट बनाना चाहोगे? मैंने दोनों को ये क्वेश्चन पूछा है।
जी, हमारे अगले सारे 10 अवतार हमको कवर करने हैं अगले 7 पिक्चरों में। और आपके मतलब जितने भी आगे की पीढ़ी दर पीढ़ी है उसको कंज्यूम करें और आप पाएंगे कि जितने भी हमारे पुरानी गाथाएं हम अवश्य बिल्कुल ग्रैंड लेवल पे एनिमेशन का यूज करके लेकर के आएंगे। दैट इज आंसर।
Congratulations to the team. I must say that when I was at the screening, I met your VFX team, which is headed by Shriya. And I must say that we must give a big round of applause even if she is not present here, because VFX team has done such a great job, and the animation team and the VFX team has done such a great job. My question to you is, because we are handling so much of, you are into mythologicals now, can we have a Mahabharata in animation? Get a little more ambitious and get into Mahabharata.
See, Mahabharata is a topic which is a very, very complicated topic, and we will definitely be touching upon the stories of Mahabharata, but from the viewpoint of Mahavatar cinematic universe, we are not just doing animated feature films, we are also doing games and comics, right? So we will stitch it in such a way. But the entire Mahabharata to be done is not a 2-film thing, very honestly. It needs many films, it needs, because there's so many prisms to the same story. But we will do justice to what we want to present over here, that is true. And there are many people who have worked at animation, especially Clean Productions, that's where the animation has actually happened. And I thank all the artists who have put day in, day out and not even without any Saturdays, Sundays. They just did put their blood and sweat, and what we see is the result of that basically. So the artist of clean productions is what we basically say. Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi.
I'll just add one thing. So the mainly two people we really have huge gratitude for is our CTO Samay and our lead Manish. So they are the two people who have taken the, we can give all the credit to them for the VFX and the animation work under Ashwin's guidance.
What is the thing that keeps you going on? And वो secret mantra क्या है इतनी सारी back to back super hits के लिए?
Yeah, thank you. And first of all, I would like to congratulate Ashwin ji and Shilpa ji for giving us this wonderful Mahavatar Narsimha. And to answer to this question, like we concentrate more, we give more stress on the storytelling. And we want this story to be like resonate in the universe, like at the world level. But at the same time, like it has an Indian story, culturally rooted, and the local story, which we have to take it to the world. So that's what we look at whenever we do all these movies, be it KGF, Kantara, Salar, and Mahavatar Narsimha. So the vision was matching. That's how we collaborated. So it's all divine blessings. I think, end of the day.
Absolutely, divine blessings are always with you. Ashwin has joined in, and the most successful debut director is here with us.
Yeah.
How does it feel, Ashwin? And is it sinking in? How does it feel to you?
Well, it's really not sunk in as of yet, because there has been no sleep to sink things in. Everything is going on a rampage mode, just like a Lord Narsimha in the last 25 minutes. So yeah, but it's surreal. It's surreal and it's unreal in many ways. But I'm happy because the people of Bharat has really embraced this film. The cultural history of our ancestors and land is really shining all the way through in their hearts. That is the belief with which we had made the film, because we knew we are dealing with a spiritual divine subject, and it has resonated with the people of Bharat. That itself gives me a lot of satisfaction. So that has sunk in, yes.
Let's have a round of applause for that. Successful debut director, the smile says it all. Shilpa had the conviction when you started with this, when the script came to you, what made you believe in this film?
Sorry?
You had the conviction जब आपने produce की. When the script came to you, when you heard it, what made you believe in this?
Okay, so I don't know if you're aware, but he's my director, but he's my husband as well. So he's been, since our marriage, he's been sharing his dream of having our scriptures through media and entertainment, because people are not reading too much scriptures this time. So he said, I really want to impact people's life, and which is only possible because of the scriptures which we have. Because with the whole Kali Yuga coming, people are getting depressed, there's too much of negativity, and he felt that the scriptures can definitely enlighten people. They can put a little bit faith in them, and which will make their life better. So 7-8 years we've been discussing, talking, we've been working hard to make money for this project. So it was never that the script kind of a thing. I was with him from day one. I will be with him till last day. So whatever script he chooses, I'm gonna be with him and supporting him.
Absolutely, that's one happy family.
Yeah, that's true.
Anil sir, you've seen so many successful films in your career, right? Why is this so different, and what can we learn from Mahavatar Narsimha?
Thank you all for being here today. I really thank Kumbale, Ashwin and Shilpa for letting me be a part of this prestigious film. I think what's different for me is when I see audiences leaving the slippers out of the auditorium, watching the film. That's such a surreal feeling that there is God there, and he chooses even these small films and creates history out of it. I think that's the most touching thing for me where this film is concerned.
Absolutely. I'm touched completely after watching the film. And so is the media here, and they have a lot of questions for the team here on the stage. We open the floor. Please take your name and start with...
Hello, hi. I'm Prashant from NDTV. I think you can answer in Hindi if it's not a problem. Can you answer in Hindi? My question. Okay, okay. Thank you. So, my first question is, I think 2-3 questions. पहला question मेरा producer साहब के साथ है. That what was the conviction like, you know, just announcing 10 or 9 films, I think Mahavatar series, and this film has already done 100 crores. So, what was the conviction like? First question to you. Second, Anil, कि आप बहुत सारी फिल्में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करते हैं, बतौर डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर एनिमेशन फिल्म में जो कन्विक्शन होता है और किस तरह से आप बिजनेस देखते हो उसको डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करते हैं, ये 2 क्वेश्चंस मेरे आप लोग.
So when we started,
If you can answer in Hindi,
हाँ,
please.
तो हमने जब ये प्रोजेक्ट पे काम करना शुरू किया था, तो हम लोगों को नरसिम्हा अवतार और वराह अवतार में कवर किया था, तो हमको मालूम था कि हमको आगे के अवतार भी कवर करने हैं. अभी लोग पूछते हैं कि अगर इसने पैसा बनाया होता या नहीं बनाया होता, उससे शायद फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता, बिकॉज हमारा लाइफ का विजन बहुत क्लियर है कि हमको अपने शास्त्र सिर्फ इंडिया के घर घर में नहीं, अपने वर्ल्ड के घर घर में लेके जाने हैं. जैसे घर घर में यहाँ पे सबके बच्चों के पास सुपरमैन स्पाइडरमैन है ना, ऐसे ही वो तो सब आपको भी पता है फैंटेसी है, बट हमारे शास्त्र फैंटेसी नहीं है, वो हिस्ट्री है हमारी. तो अश्विन वॉज वेरी श्योर कि उसको घर घर में स्टोरी लेके जानी ही है, और हमको पता था कि अगर पूरा सच्चे मन से हम इस प्रोजेक्ट पे काम करेंगे, हमने सब कुछ लगाया है इसके ऊपर, तो भगवान हमारा साथ क्यों छोड़ेगा. इट्स अ डिवाइन प्रोजेक्ट, और पर आप ट्रस्ट करके सब कुछ कर सकते हो. मेरे लिए तो वही सब कुछ है. सो हमको था कि अगर हम सच्चे पे काम कर रहे हैं, उन्हीं का ही काम कर रहे हैं, तो उन्हीं का ही मतलब ही हैज़ टू मेक श्योर कि हम इतना पैसा बनाएं कि हम बाकी प्रोजेक्ट भी कर पाएँ. तो कन्विक्शन का कोई डाउट ही नहीं था. सेकेंडली व्हेन वी मेट होमवाले, तो आई रिमेंबर चालू में सर विजय सर ने कहा था आपके पास इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग प्रोडक्शन हाउस आपके सपोर्ट के लिए है, फिर तो वैसे ही आपके सारे डर खत्म हो जाते हैं.
अनिल,
सो एक्चुअली मुझे जब होमवाले चलोए सर एंड विजय सर ने फ़ोन किया कि एक पिक्चर है हमारे पास एंड वी वुड लाइक यू टू सी इट, मैंने जब पिक्चर देखी आई वॉज रियली सरप्राइज विद द क्वालिटी ऑफ एनिमेशन दैट वॉज क्रिएटेड बाय एन इंडियन इन आवर कंट्री एंड so I was really taken aback. Besides the subject, it was the quality of the film that they had made, and by default God is there made me get associated with this film and history is being created. Thank you.
Hello. Hi Ashwin, my question is to you.
जी.
I watched the film. Congratulations on the success, by the way.
हम पहले मिले हुए हैं.
Yes. The last 25 to 8 years to make Mahavatar Narsimha.
जी.
At the end of the film, you've announced Mahavatar Parshuram.
जी.
When can we expect that?
So नरसिम्हा भगवान की okay. See, the point is that when you look at the technological advances that are there today, the time that we had started, we didn't have those facilities, and of course then we are dealing with a certain budget, with a certain technology at hand, and technology ऐसा है कि it obsoletes faster than you think, right? So it is only by the grace of divine that this has been pulled off to such an extent. But the next time around, people, Janta Janardhan ko ab expectation hai, right? So we also need to up our game and up our technology, and of course we have wonderful producers, distributors, and Anil bhai, pan India. But now we have tech, we have the artists, so we need to pan it out faster. We need to dish it out faster. So 2 years is what we are looking at to dish out Mahavatar Parshuram like never seen before, in a scale that's never been experienced before. That is my promise to you. Yes.
Yeah, hi sir. Here.
Yes.
Myself Poonam. I'm from Bollywood Teams and
Ji.
Gralakshmi magazine.
Ji.
So I've seen the whole film,
Ji.
and this film is given a really very positive aura and a very confident.
Yeah.
And it shows the symbol of that you should never surrender or give
Yes,
up yourself,
yes, yes.
which was the whole film
Yes.
is all about.
Correct.
But I know one thing, that अच्छाई भी है बुराई भी है.
जी.
That I think the whole film was narrating the thing कि
जी.
अच्छा भी है और बुरा भी है.
जी.
So I really didn't understand that the person he was having this 4-5 things, that he has anger, he has greediness, he has lust, he has all this issue, the
Correct.
the negative character.
Yeah.
सो वो डर, उसको पता है कि वो गलत है और वो इसलिए छुप के बैठता था क्योंकि उसको पता है कि वो गलत है. बट वाई ही टारगेट हिज ओन सन? वाई हिज ओन सन? मतलब क्यों उसको टारगेट करा उसने? उसका खुद का ही बच्चा था वो.
See, since time immemorial, if you look at, there is no stopping the ego of a madman. You know.
Yeah. This is
So
the
this
ego.
is just, this is just one such story that you basically see. When you have megalomaniacs having a reign of power in their hands, जब अतिशोक्ति होती है शक्ति की उन लोगों के पास जहाँ पे उनके पास धर्म का ना साधन है ना विचार है, तो this is the result that you basically get. So power in the hands of a responsible person versus power in the hands of irresponsible person has a certain merit and consequence, right?
Yeah.
तो इसी प्रकार से अगर आप सोचें कि if you had all the power of almost not dying, what would you do? Because if you don't have the conscience and anchor, then you'll go astray. This is what Hiranyakashipu is. Now today in this world also we have many Hiranyakashipus, little Hiranyakaships. घूम रहे छोटे रावण घूम रहे हैं, छोटे हिरण्यकश्यप घूम रहे हैं. Is it not?
Everywhere, all
Everyone,
the place,
yeah?
every
Yeah,
second,
everyone.
every moment.
Yeah. So कितने सारे घरों में ऐसा हो रहा है, पिताजी एडवोकेट हैं, वो चाहते हैं बेटा भी एडवोकेट बने, बेटा कहता नहीं मैं बड़े होकर एक्टर बनूंगा. It starts with an A also, you know. But and there's a conflict at home, right? So it is a eternal conflict of ideology that
Correct.
you see, right?
Correct.
Where the person with the power might want to project his power onto others. But the divine will always find a way to balance, and this is what this divine intervention of Bhagwan Narsimha is. आपके पास कितनी भी शक्तियाँ हो, लेकिन you cannot fool the divine balance because it will find its way.
Yeah, one more thing I want to ask, that when that guy, the negative character, was Hiranyakashipu was troubling to the child, he's been gone through very tough time and bad things he's seen, you know.
The child,
every time, yeah. It was feeling very pain to me when I was seeing जैसे उसको आग में बिठा दिया, नाग उसके इसमें, तो उस बच्चे की हालत कितनी बुरी हो गई होगी उस टाइम पर. But he's a spiritual power. He had a spiritual power and he was a divine child. So ठीक था. But can you just think like how worst the person can do on a very extreme level? Means it's a ego. Ego is a definition of everything goes. Ego means का मतलब ही है यही है. Ego means everything goes. तो सब कुछ बर्बाद हुआ, नष्ट हो गया. सब कुछ. तो what he got for doing all these things? ये करके क्या मिला उसको?
The antagonist, आप हिरण्यकश्यप की बात कर रहे हैं?
हाँ, what he got for doing all these things? क्या मिला उसको? This is a good question. I mean, I don't
Ma'am, I know you have the excitement, but can we?
देखिए,
ये last question.
सबसे अच्छी चीज ये मिली कि वो भगवान के दर्शन कर पाया. That's the best thing that I can think of it. Yes, that's all I can say on this.
Did you ever think of making it as a live movie with actors, or it was? आपने कभी ये सोचा कि इसको मतलब एक्टर्स के साथ प्रॉपर नॉन एनिमेशन फिल्म बनाए द नॉर्मल वे, और इट वाज ऑलवेज visualized as an animation film?
Sir, I am an artist, so when I visualize it as a film, as a movie. And actors के लिए इतने high end budget नहीं थे हमारे पास, that because it would have costed us way more. And animation being my foray, तो I knew कि I need the exaggeration का liberty. So animation gives me that sense of freedom to exaggerate. So when you have Narsingh Bhagwan with 8 hands fighting each hand independently, it cannot be done in live action anyway, right? So the world building in my head was always animation from the very start.
Which brings me to you. तो एनिमेशन फिल्म्स, इंडियन एनिमेशन फिल्म्स रेयरली इफ एवर चली है, रेयरली एक आध चली है. तो व्हाट गेव यू द कॉन्फिडेंस? हिज स्क्रिप्ट और हिज विजन और व्हाट?
I think both. When we saw the movie, then it was not a kids cartoon kind of animation. So when we were discussing, like we were on the same line, like when we told like we have to change the perception of India, where the animation is treated as a kid stuff. And after seeing the movie, we know like it's no more a kid stuff. That perception has to change, and we can do a lot more if it clicks. So that's why we got associated, and that's what we discussed. The perception of kids animation has to go in India. That's what was the intention.
Hi, this is Upala. I write for Midday. Hi, Anil. when you're making an animation film and one with say stars, etc., my question is that is it as expensive as a film with stars or is it lesser expensive? What is the whole budget of say an animation film in comparison to a normal one with stars? Like if you made this with stars.
For me?
Yes.
Definitely, if it was with star, it would have costed more because the major factor is star's remuneration. It will be more than your production cost. So that 50% is saved.
And were you always confident of the success? Because, and this is for all of you, that you have stopped one of the roller coasters of this year, Sayara, in its tracks, you know. So, and of course other releases too, that it could be one of the biggest surprise blockbusters of the year. As a producer, did you ever think this?
We had a confidence in the movie, so we knew like, see, if you see this, the story was not new, and it has came in animation form, and in Kannada we had the same movie was done by Dr. Rajkumar with Puneet, and Telugu it was the first color movie Bhakta Prahlada. The story was not new, but the way the animation was done and last 20-25 minutes of action sequence, like it was no less than a live action movie. So when Anil sir saw the movie with Prabhas sir and Prashant Neel, they called Ashwin and told like, you come down to South and do an action movie. So that was the comment they gave. And so that's why like it was different and it was no more a kid stuff. So that's how it became, we had a confidence, like the intention was not to take away the success of other movies, but the movie had it, the content was so good, like it is running well. I think other movies had done its business and it was in a slowing trend. So our intention was not to slow down any other movies. Yeah.
Anil, this question is for you. What gave you the confidence, the conviction to release it with the others, especially, you know, when one particular movie was already doing so well?
So I guess you just have to have the confidence in the film that you're releasing. I mean, and then success is not up to you, it's up to the audiences. And it was a quality film. Whether this film or Kantara that Humbal had made earlier, it was, or even a KGF for that matter, part 1. It was a small Kannada film, but it's the content that really took over, and I mean, it's basically up to the audiences to take it where it's today.
My questions to the Chaudhary sir. Sir, you have some big and exciting projects coming up, like Kantara Chapter 1, Salar 2. So could you please share a bit more about what's in store from Homely?
Our most anticipated movie is coming on October 2nd, Kantara Chapter 1. So after that we have Salar 2 and we have signed 2 more movies with Prabhas sir, and of course we have signed with Hrithik Roshan, which is in the very preliminary stage. And we have a couple of more projects which are in a very preliminary stage. We will disclose at the right time. So we are excited.
Hi Ashwin. Hi, over here. Shilajit from the Hollywood Reporter India.
Namaste. Yes.
Yeah. Ashwin, tell me a bit about the international and global reception of the film so far. I know shows were increased in North America and then the film arrived in New Zealand and Australia.
Yeah.
How's been the vibe from there? And the second part to this is in pre-release interviews you had said that, you know, we have anime, we have some Chinese animation that have become cultural touchstones over the years. What's your vision to sort of, you know, have the world take notice of Indian animation as well as a broader culture?
So I think I'll take the second question first and segue it into the first one. Indian animation state of affairs has rather not been the best, as to put it in the least, but the potential is huge. Why? Because A, we are a culturally rich land of stories. This is the place and heritage of stories. That's how I believe it, and that's how I see it to be. तो stories हैं हमारे पास. We have skills, because if you look at all the international films, तो उसमें end में सारे Indian names होते हैं. So that means the skill is there. All we need is to just basically consolidate the will to do it. And I feel that given the next open source tech and democratization of all the tech at hand, it's not too far away. You see independent creators such as me and many more to come. They're going to break the mold. That's definitely going to happen. I can vouch for it. In the next 5 years, You will have around 5 people sitting in the garage, made a film that does 1,000 CR. It is going to happen, mark my words. Because it's just the will of people, and the youth today is like crazy. They're crazy to do things, right? They just need the fire in the belly, and I think somebody is going to pop up and do this, right? I hope it's us. Right? That being said, the reception for Mahavatar Narsimha is fantastic in all the outstation release that we are seeing, especially US. So we are getting videos of exactly the same what we saw, people taking off the chappals, doing kirtan, going to the cinema like it's a temple. You know, the theaters have actually turned into temples, and this is the beauty of Sanatan Dharma that's going out. Otherwise, we've been consuming so much anime and manga and taking their heritage here. But this is the first time our heritage has actually been exported into the far off land and being consumed and being revered over there. So that is the beauty of it, yes.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Ashwin.
Hemant Sanghani from Damka Media. This question for Chaluve.
Sir.
Yeah, this question for you. You have just recently launched Hombale Films with Perpetual Capital, Astra Studio, AI and this VFX. So what are you planning? You have got this 9-10 films of Mahavatar which is coming. So you'll have you'll do all the things in-house as such, all the animation work.
So this Mahavatar universe and the VFX studio, which Astra Studios is what we called, are not related. Not because of Mahavatar we started. So there was this company called Technical, which was shut down its operation worldwide, and they were working for Kantara VFX. The work was half done, and there was like two things which our work has to be done, and also at the same time we wanted to help the artist. So that's how we got these people from Technicolor, and about 200 people on the day one. With 200 people we started. Of course, in future, if we can work together, there will definitely we'll be working together on the Mahavatar universe.
Because the moment this launch announcement came of this Astra Studio, it's very much in buzz as such. And people are seeing it as a huge competition over here for Red Chilli and other VFX studios over here as such.
It's not, the intention is not a competition.
I know, but it does help. It does help.
We wanted to have our own VFX, and we had the people in hand. So there were 200, 300 people who were available at the same time. So we started, and the operation started. As I said, like, we will definitely work on the next universe as well.
Yeah, hi, out here. This is RJ Divya Solgama here. And first things first, big congratulations to all of you guys.
Thank you so much.
Jolly sir, for you and Ashwin, for you, ये जो poster पीछे देख रहा है ना, बहुत कमाल का poster है.
धन्यवाद.
It's so powerful, और that made me think, and आप लोगों ने जिस तरह से बात किया कि इंडिया में पहली बार इतनी बड़ी animation film इतनी बड़ी successful हुई है. So can we finally have a comic book or maybe an action figure, you know, on these lines के भाई we can, ये Marvel का हो गया, DC बहुत हो गया, let's have our own. Yeah.
Why just comic and action figures? Maybe an amusement park. Who knows? Right? Yeah. It can go. It can expand. It can expand. You just don't know where this is going to go, and it should. पता है? I feel हमारे खुद के भारत के इतने सारे heroes हैं. If you really start celebrating them, right? It can go to the next level. Imagine you take your children or your brothers, sisters to a ride where you see entire Dashavatar or all the stories of Bhagwan Shiva or Chhatrapati Shivaji ka pura Shambhaji Maharaj ka pura wo dekh. It is next level. That is where we need to go. That is where Bharat should be, and that is where we plan to take it. That is the idea. Yes, action figures, thoda sa, I was really on for it, but it's a little delicate issue because you're having gods, no? So we are planning how to do it in a very glorified way rather than people just playing and through. We don't want that thing to happen. That is the only thing.
Ashwin sir.
But comics we are releasing very soon. Yeah.
Okay. Hi Ashwin ji.
Ashwin ji here.
जी कहाँ पे?
Here.
हाँ जी.
My name is Nilesh, and I'd like to congratulate you on the phenomenal success of the film.
धन्यवाद मेरे दोस्त.
My question is, the voice actors are the unsung heroes of the film, especially Prahlad and Bhagwan Narsimha, and even the villain.
जी.
So आप कुछ बताना चाहेंगे उनके बारे में, because rarely people notice them or know their names. So I want to ask you.
Yes. All the voices that you see, they are trained actors. And if they were not trained, then हमने उनको train करा. जैसे Haripriya has given the voice for Prahlad Maharaj in Hindi, and likewise Telugu, Tamil also, and Malayalam, Kannada also. Beautiful, beautiful voices, because the voices have actually carried the film, and somewhere the flaws that you see are not seen. Why? Because the beauty of the emotion radiate through the voices. And they're not unsung, my friend, because I'm going to do a complete different bite on them. Very soon we're going to be dishing it out, because they are the ones who should be celebrated also. So round of applause for all the people who gave the voices, right? और उनको बहुत redo करवाया मैंने, because I'm उन्होंने मुझे बहुत गालियाँ दी, because we wanted the voice to sound a certain way. तो चाहे आदित्य जी हो गए जिन्होंने हिरण्यकश्यप की आवाज़ दी, राइट, पूरा सहयोग दिया. ही इज़ अ वेरी गुड ट्रेन्ड एक्टर, वॉइस एक्टिंग. तो दिस ऑल्सो ओपन्स अप द इंटायर वॉइस एक्टिंग मार्केट टू द नेक्स्ट लेवल, राइट. क्योंकि बहुत सारे हम वो छोटे मोटे एनिमेशन की वॉइस देने के बाद, दिस इज सीरियस एनिमेशन, सीरियस फिल्म बिल्डिंग, वेयर यू सी जैसे हॉलीवुड फिल्म में होता है, यू हैव सच ग्रेट एक्टर्स डूइंग दिस वॉइस एक्टिंग. So this is what is going to open the doors for everything. Thank you so very much for that question.
Hello sir, this is Ravi. Just wanted to ask कि अगर हम हिस्ट्री की बात करें, एनिमेशन फिल्मों की बात करें, तो इंडिया में जब भी एनिमेशन फिल्में चलती रही हैं, वो हॉलीवुड की या वेस्टर्न कंट्रीज की फिल्में ही चलती रही हैं मोस्टली. और यहाँ पे कुछ लोगों ने काफ़ी कोशिशें की एनिमेशन फिल्में बनाने की, लेकिन वो वर्क नहीं किया. जी. तो उसका मार्केट इतना खुला नहीं. आपको क्या लगता है इस फिल्म के आने के बाद इंडिया में भी बड़े लेवल पर एनिमेशन फिल्में बनाने की शुरुआत होगी?
बिल्कुल होगी, आपके सामने है व्हाट इट इज, राइट. बिकॉज आई सॉ इट एज एन अपॉर्चुनिटी, वेरी ऑनेस्टली. नहीं था इसलिए हो सकता है, अगर हो रहा होता देन देयर वाज नो क्वेश्चन, राइट. सो योर क्वेश्चन इज करेक्ट कि नहीं हो रहा था, बट क्यों नहीं हो रहा था, and trying to correct those factors. So there are so many factors. So rather than हम बिल्कुल नए सिरे से इसको सोचें, that was my game plan. And thanks to Chalve sir, Vijay sir, that they understood what I'm saying. Because animation is a proven market abroad. And we are still consuming बाहर का animation. That means हम भारतीय animation अगर big Hollywood style में दें लोगों को, then it will work. So and lo and behold, you guys are loving it. I'm so thankful to all of you for that.
Hi, Akash here from Navbharat.
जी,
आकाश है फ्रॉम भारत. जी, मेरा सवाल अश्विन प्रभु आपसे है. फर्स्ट हरे कृष्ण.
हरे कृष्ण. और
जैसे आपने बताया भी था कि जब फिल्म की शुरुआत की थी तो कई सारे कंस्ट्रेंट्स थे फाइनेंशियल और कई सारे लेवल पर. अब जब फिल्म सफल हो गई है तो सफलता के साथ एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी भी आती है. जैसे आपने कहा कि अब बार्स रेस करने हैं, राइट. सो कितना इंप्रूवमेंट देखेंगे हम लोग जब महाअवतार परशुराम आएगा? पहला क्वेश्चन ये है. सेकेंडली, जब भी हम कोई ऐसी आध्यात्मिक फिल्म बनाते हैं तो जो प्रामाणिक धर्मगुरु होते हैं उनसे आपने कितनी ये ली है, मतलब शिक्षा ली है?
तो ये फिल्म का सक्सेस मेरे अनुसार, although we are at a success meet, but a real success will happen when it reaches each and every soul on the planet, because ये हर आत्मा के लिए ये फिल्म बनी है जो जूझ रहा है, right? That is the real success of this film. So there's long way to go. That is how I feel about it. जो पुराणिक तथ्य हैं और जो दर्शन है वो मेरे लिए बहुत आवश्यक है. सो इसलिए जितने भी धर्म गुरु हैं, हमारा शुरू से प्रयास रहा है जो राइटिंग के पॉइंट से ही, रिसर्च के टाइम से ही हम उनको इन्वॉल्व रखें. और हमने नेक्स्ट परशुराम जी के लिए भी यही करा है. वी हैव द रिसर्च टीम, एंड जितनी भी संस्था और जितनी भी जीनियोलॉजी आज भी एग्जिस्ट करती है हमारे महाभागवत अपने श्री भगवान परशुराम के लिए, वी हैव ऑलरेडी गॉट देम, एंड वी आर वर्किंग सो दैट इट इज ऑथेंटिक टू द लैंड. सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट, एंड ऑथेंटिक टू द शास्त्र. सो उसका उल्लंघन करे बिना हाउ टू मेक अ बिग स्केल पैसा वसूल सिनेमा, that is my mission. So everything will go to the next level when we talk about Shri Parshuram.
Hi Ashwin, Shubhra here from ABP News.
जी hi.
Congratulations to the team firstly.
धन्यवाद.
और अभी आपने थोड़ी देर पहले ये mention किया that budget was the reason because of which you did not cast actors in this film.
No, I didn't say that.
No. मतलब उनमें से एक कारण रहा होगा.
नहीं. Even if I had the budget, I would still do this only.
Which that is my question कि आने वाले कल में clearly we can see that this one is a success and आने वाले कल में आपने बहुत कुछ plan कर रखा है. So would you at any point be open to the idea of casting actors, or would it always be animation for you?
For the Mahavatar series, it's all animation. लेकिन apart from that, I have 2 live actions that I have already planned. One is a horror. And the other one is going to be on Ardhanareshwara ka concept that I'm basically writing and building. That will be live action. Yeah.
Last 2 questions.
Hello. Yeah.
So I can't help but feel overwhelmed when I see this film because I have a Gen Z and who's been consuming all these Hollywood films.
जी.
I think here's a film that we parents would be so proud to, and you as a parent can resonate with it. Post the runs in the theaters, where can we see the film, especially for, I mean, I'm wondering, are you getting on YouTube or an OTT platform?
Shilpa, why don't you ask as a producer question?
Hanji.
I personally feel this movie, the charisma of this movie is to be seen in the theaters, but of course it will eventually come to the OTTs.
Have you finalized?
Not
OTT?
finalized yet, but we'll do it soon.
Or go the YouTube way?
I think OTT has a very huge reach, so we'll definitely go through OTT.
Okay. All the best.
And rest all what Sir advises us.
Last question. Right there.
Yeah, this is Bharti here. One question is from Wale Films ki why the indie film walas are struggling to get the rhythm right script and all that, and think they're really struggling at the box office. The films are struggling at the box office. How does Humbale get the rhythm right for their cinema? What is that secret? What works for y'all?
The secret sauce, Shida.
So I think I've answered already. Be sincere, don't follow the trend. So you have to be creative and give good stories and good content to the audience. They will definitely. See, if a genre is doing good, don't like follow the same kind of a movies. If love story is working, don't just follow love stories. So we have to be a little different. See, we have to see our the main what we look at is the main thing is the story. So we have a lot of stories in India. Like we have to show our story to the outside instead of doing what Hollywood is doing or what other countries are doing. So don't go and follow them. Instead, you have a lot creativity and a lot of stories in like the cultural, be it cultural or rooted or your own stories from your the small villages or whatever. You take those stories and make them universe. Yeah. So.
And also their vision, I'll just like to add, their vision to understand where to take things and their ability to keep taking those risks, trusting the creators. Because we as creators have absolutely loved the backbone of Humwale films because they've given us the creativity and they've given us the platform. And this is a dream run. That is what I can say what they have basically done.
I would also like to add, because we have been closely working with Chaluvai sir and Vijay sir, their ethics and their value system is so strong and so transparent. I personally feel they always think good of everyone. That's why God thinks of their good, you know. So that what is happening with them is just a reflection of what they do to the other people. So that's why we feel very blessed to have them as our partners.
But they proved that wrong. So, I mean, the answer is right here. With an animation film doing so well in our country, it just proves that you don't need to follow trends.
We'll take one last question from ma'am.
Yeah, hi Ashwin, this is Vandana from Film India.
जी.
तो मेरा क्वेश्चन आपसे है, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन फर्स्ट टू ऑल
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
कि इसमें बोला गया था कि एआई थोड़ा फिनिशिंग के लिए यूज़ किया गया
जी,
था
जी.
तो आगे से हम लोग क्या है टेक्नोलॉजी विल यू यूज़ एआई आल्सो इन योर एनिमेशन कमिंग अप मूवीज
Most definitely, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
देखिए, if you look at I remember 95 में I saw Jurassic Park with my cousins when I was a little kid. भारत में अभी तक Jurassic Park जैसी फिल्म नहीं है. So we are already 35 years behind when you look at that scale of delivery of cinema.
Yeah.
We have wonderful stories, no taking that away from them.
Yeah.
But when you look at the VFX delivery of filmmaking, so I think we need to really embrace these tools so that we can cover that gap. So AI ethically, to use ethical AI and to use CG, that is the way of the future. वैसे भी Pandora box खुल चुका है, अब तो वापस कुछ होने नहीं वाला. It's all there, so it must be used.
It will be used. Okay, thank you.
Well, thank you so much for those wonderful questions, and yeah, we'll do that. And thank you for getting us this, and we're looking forward to the Mahavatar universe.
Thank you, Mathus.
Thank you so much. We'll do a quick photo op together with the entire team. Kindly be seated so that the cameras can capture it. Please be seated for a minute. We get the chairs out. Get the chairs out 1 minute, please. 1 minute.